So this thing has kind of been taking up space since Christmas, and we're going to park it right here for now. So if you notice, we're not in the shop anymore. We're actually out here at my Connex, and I got something really big to show you this video. I've been talking about this for the last couple videos, and this is the video. We're going to show you what's going on. We're going to show you the big surprise I've been talking about. But first, let me make a disclaimer. So it's pretty windy out here today. I do have my windsock on, but let's hope that the wind don't mess up the video too much. So I'm really excited about today's video. Now, I'm not that great about showing excitement. I'm not like some YouTubers who's going to show you a bunch of fake excitement and hoo-ha around or whatever. But if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you know I've used every square inch of this shop. I've really packed a whole bunch of stuff in here. My wife loves her gardening, but we don't have very much room for a big garden. She makes do with what we have, but she'd love a lot bigger garden and even a greenhouse someday. Something else I really enjoy is parting out these Jeeps. I've gotten better and better over time, but unfortunately, with the limited amount of space, I got to get them, take them apart, and get rid of them pretty quick. I'd be able to do a lot better if I had room to store them and keep them for a little while. So without further ado, what you're looking at here is a future home of Bowers Creations. The wife and I have been eyeballing this land for quite some time. It sits right next door to my father-in-law's property, and we've been dreaming about the chance to buy it and own it for a very long time. Well, today's that day. We're going to go close on this property this morning, and then we're going to start working on making it our own. So something else I'm really excited to reveal to the channel. If you remember my DJI sticker I showed you in the last video, Bowers Creations now owns a drone. So you've probably figured out this land's going to give us the ability to build a bigger shop, build us a little retirement home, have a bigger garden, maybe a greenhouse, a place to store a Jeep or three. Lots of room for potential, lots of room for growth, and something else I'm really excited about is I think it's going to help grow this channel. If you've enjoyed watching me organize and create in a small little shop, what's it going to be like when I have 3 acres to grow on, to organize, to play on? So stay tuned. I'm going to give you a walk around and let's check this place out. So let's just start right here, standing right out in front of the Connex. So if you notice, the Connex is actually on a property over here. This is all a different property. So my Connex is sitting on my father-in-law's place, which is about just over 3/4 of an acre, not quite an acre. And then this property is 2.3 acres. So altogether, we're sitting at right about 3 acres here to roam. This is going to be a lot of room for shenanigans, a lot of projects, a lot of room to build on. But let's start doing a walk around, check the place out. So standing right here, this house we're looking at here, it needs just a little bit of work and a deep cleaning, and it's actually livable. Now, I don't think we're going to move into it anytime soon with my workload and stuff like that. It's probably going to become a rental property, or who knows. We've got some other plans in mind, but we haven't quite decided yet. But as you notice right off the bat, there's a ton of work to be done. The yard needs a very good cleaning. We're about to start that this afternoon after the closing, but this is what it looks like. There is a little fenced in front and backyard. It's already got some trees, some good vegetation. Like I said, the house needs a little bit of work, but hey, beggars can't be choosers when they're looking at property, especially when they get a good deal on the property. So we'll go inside and check out the house here in a minute. But let's just take a look around. I mean, this place is completely surrounded with these juniper trees. I believe that's what they are. Also got some other trees established here and there. It's got a flagpole right here. That's pretty cool. If we come around this juniper tree we just walked around, that's a cottonwood in the front yard. It needs a lot of work. The porch is, well, it lacks a little to be desired, but it has not only one awesome carport sitting here, but it's got 2 of them. There's another one right over there, if you can see it. And then the shed here, it's about a 10 by 20 shed, I'm just guessing. I haven't ever put a tape measure on it. So As you see though, like I said, there's just stuff everywhere. We got a lot of cleaning to do. Here's an old tractor. If anybody's interested in an old tractor, my dad says he wants to get it running as a project. More power to him if he does, but that's kind of the least of my concerns. Let's spin back around here towards the house. Here's the shed again, and the backyard of the house, or the livable house. And see over there in the distance, you can see the Connex. We actually go all the way to the fence line. I don't know how well you can see it. Let me zoom in here. There's a fence line just the other side of the Connex, but that's about where we have room to roam. Like I said, it is my father-in-law's property, but we still get to roam there some too. Come back around. So this other house right here that's completely inundated with weeds and brush and everything else and trash, it's completely deteriorated. I will have to tear it completely down, but again, we got a really good deal on the place. Here's an old Dodge pickup bed, which we'll talk about more here in a minute. It's kind of done for. It's dented in real good on this side here. This shed right here, there is a gold slough in there, or a gold dredge in there that might be fun to play with. But as we walk around here, you see there's just stuff everywhere. It was an elderly couple that lived here, and just couldn't quite maintain the place anymore, and they haven't actually lived here in a couple 2-3 years. My father-in-law's actually been mowing the place and trying to take care of it. Over here, I think these are all mulberries, except for this tall tree right here. But again, if you notice, there's just stuff everywhere. My father-in-law says there's a family of foxes that lives under this house. Unfortunately, once we get to this house, they may get evicted. That's just life. But as we come around, it's pretty cool because there's just trees and brush, or not necessarily brush, but bushes and stuff everywhere. Now here's one thing I'm not too thrilled about. It's going to cost some money to get rid of. 2 of these drums are completely full of oil, and you got all these used tires. But as we come back around over here, this is just to the right of the junk house right here. This over here is an old storm. Ooh, kitty cat. There it goes. This right here is a storm shelter. We'll take a deeper look at it in the future. But if you notice, a whole bunch more stuff that's going to have to be cleaned up, cleaned out of here. These cactuses are pretty cool right here. My wife actually sold a whole bunch of the I'm drawing a blank, the fruit that grows on a cactus. She made some jelly out of it. I forgot what it's called. But this is the backyard of the rotted house. Just a ton of cleanup. It's going to be a massive undertaking. Now, one thing I'm really kind of excited about is this 3/4 ton Dodge right here. This is what that bed's off of. This is a 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive Dodge. Supposedly it needs a transmission, but it's actually pretty deadgum straight. And I'd love to get this working as kind of a work truck, or running, should I say, or a farm truck. Be a pretty awesome little rig. If not, we're going to hang on to the axles for the old garage ornament. That'd be an awesome upgrade for that. And this Ram Charger. It's pretty similar. It's in just pretty straight shape, but been sitting here for a while. Got an old pop-up trailer back here. I hope I don't get bit by a rattlesnake. If you know the rattlesnakes in southern part of the country, they don't warn you too much anymore because of the pigs. But this thing is in pretty good shape too. If I can't get this 3/4 ton Dodge running with these parts I got here, I think the idea would be to try to sell both of them or part them out to try to get me a farm truck or a work truck. So there's a little hill right here we could climb up on. Kind of get a view of all the pleasant trash. Now this is the worst neighbor right here. He's got quite a bit of stuff going on too, but hopefully a fence will make sure he's a good neighbor. So let's walk on over this way. One of my biggest disappointments about this deal, right over here. Again, I hope I don't get bit by a snake or break a leg. There we go. So, just a ton of cleanup. And nothing I can't handle over the course of some time. We're actually inviting a bunch of people. I'm going to get a roll-off dumpster later today out here. And hopefully fill up a dumpster and start mainly focusing on the livable house. Get it cleaned up, get the yard cleaned up. Here's another area that just needs a lot of work. I think this was the old well house, the old workshop. This green building is the well house now, but just a bunch more stuff that's got to go. I can't wait to get digging through some of this stuff, see what kind of treasures and stuff we find. For example, right here on the ground is a sway bar hitch. So maybe we can find the rest of that. That'd come in handy for when I'm pulling the Jeep with my little half-ton truck. But this right here is pretty big disappointment. So the sellers were supposed to be taking this with them. They came out, they did put new tires on it. Supposedly they're going to come get the new tires. But they started down the highway and the roof started blowing off. And instead of dealing with it, they brought it back and left it here. I don't know how repairable it is. I don't know if I got the time to mess with it. I'm going to guess have to part it out. It might make a pretty decent trailer once I get it tore out or tore apart, but just not very happy about this thing coming back. Now, one thing that is cool, so we got a storm shelter, we got one, there's another electrical drop over there, so that's 2 electrical drops, and then my father-in-law's electrical drop. So we got 3 electrical drops between the 2 places, 2 wells, and supposedly 3 septics, but I think one of the septics is bad and caving in. It's over here behind this junk house, and we'll have to get over there and check it out someday. But I'm really excited about this place. I've been wanting a place to build a bigger shop, a place to have a bigger garden, a greenhouse for the wife, and here it is, the future home of Bowers Creations, right here. So let's go inside, check out the house, take a look around in there, and then as far as the cleanup process, I'm just going to have to give you updates. I'm going to have a lot of people here that probably doesn't want to be on camera today, but we'll kind of show you around, show you some updates of what we got done, and hope you enjoy the video. So this is up on the front porch. So we did buy a whole estate, so we got a lot of cleaning to do, probably some garage selling, but it does have a pretty cool little front or covered porch here. As we walk in, here's the living room. And it's not a bad looking house. No one's lived here for about 3 or 4 years, so it does need some cleaning. It does need a little bit of countertop work here. I do know a cabinet maker. And I think there's a little bit of damage under this window, water damage. For the most part, it's just an older mobile home. Not in horrible shape. Utility room. It does have central heat and air. There's a bed frame we're going to have to make something out of. A giant bathtub right here. Toilet, walk-in shower. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if we'll ever live in this house or not. It's still up in the air. I ain't going to move out here until I have a shop. So there is that. But we do have a massive garage sale coming. This is a 3-bedroom house, 2 bath. Here, we'll go back in this other area here, take a quick look-see. Let's see what's going on back here. So, tons of crafts, sheets, and furniture to deal with. Last time I looked, I think this closet was still completely full. Oh, yeah. I think just about every closet's like that throughout the house. But it is what it is. I've told y'all a couple times we got a good deal on the place, so not one to complain. Here's the other little bathroom. And then the third and final bedroom here. There's a pretty nice little hutch there. I wonder if the wifey would like that. More crafting stuff, supplies. And I never did look in this closet. Y'all could see it with me for the first time. It's not as full as the other closets, but a lot of stuff going on here. So we'll go out. We'll take a look at the other house. Just a peeky in there. It's pretty trashed. It's fallen in, so I'll have to be real careful. And other than that, that's pretty much the property. We are going to start cleaning it up today. We got a roll-off dumpster that'll be here any second now. And I'll give you updates on that. I got people here that doesn't want to be on camera, but I'll keep you posted. Holy smokes, it's windy outside. Welcome to the Texas Panhandle. The wind's blowing 30, 35 miles an hour with 50-mile-an-hour wind gust, and I got work to do. As you can see, the roll-off is not quite halfway full. The yard's looking better. It still needs a lot of cleaning, but at least all the trash is gone. And the house, we've got 90% of the trash out. We'll probably still find a little bit more. And then we got a lot of garage sale stuff and stuff we're going to try to give away on Marketplace. But let me show you around the house. This is day 2 of ownership and what all we've got done. So coming back this way, this first bedroom here. So we've got rid of the mattress. We got rid of a bunch of the stuff. I think this closet in here is all Christmas stuff. We're going to go through it today at some point. Considering we may not be doing as much outside activities as I was hoping. But if we come back this way, this room here, kind of the same shape. We got rid of the mattresses. The closets, I think, almost cleaned out. Got a little bit of furniture in here that we're going to try to get rid of or garage sale or give away. Closet's empty. We're kind of saving this section for my sister. She's going to come help tomorrow. She's into crafting, so there might be some stuff here she wants. And then back here in the living room, we got a few piles of some stuff we want. And then the furniture and stuff that's got to find a new home. A little bit of this may still be trash, but check out the kitchen. The kitchen's came a long ways. So we got that cleaned off. A lot of the countertop cleaned off. It's all the cabinets are cleaned out. I mean, it needs cleaned still, but it's all cleaned out. Utility room. Unfortunately, we did find some damage in the floor. It's just the flooring. It's not the actual floor. The washer and dryer we're going to take over to my father-in-law's. He needs it. But for the most part, a lot better shape in here. And then in the master bedroom. So pretty much all this is stuff we're going to haul off. Try to garage sale. If not, we'll donate it. But again, made quite a bit of progress. We're about to start day number 2. So I'll definitely keep you updated. We'll keep making progress. Today may be more outside stuff if I could tolerate the wind, you know. I don't know if you've ever worked in 30, 40 mile an hour winds, but it blows around here for about 2 to 3 months out of the year. And sometimes it just gets miserable. But we're going to try anyways. So I gave you a day 2 update. I didn't get you a day 3 update. This is actually day 4. We're not working on it today. So we've done 3 days of work, actually 2.5 days of work. But let me show you what we've got so far. So this dumpster is completely full. It's a 25-yard dumpster full of trash, yard debris, things of that nature. So right there is a lot of work alone. We also hauled off a 16-foot trailer that was completely full of pallets and bedding, a 16-foot trailer full of tree limbs and things of that nature. And then I also have this trailer full of metal out here. You can't really see it from here, but a full trailer of metal. So been busy, been working our butts off. But check out the yard. In my opinion, it looks a whole lot better. A lot less debris laying around. Still needs a lot of work. We completely cleaned out the shed. We just got a few little, ooh, Roadrunner, check that out. See it? Right there. Let me zoom in a little more. See if we can spook it a little. That's pretty cool. Let's go in and check out the house. So we have this bedroom suite sitting here. Someone was supposed to come get it. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to ghost us now. We drove all the way out here just for that today. Didn't come out here for any other reason. But the house come a long ways. We still got stuff in the living room needs to get out. That's going to be stuff we keep. Kitchen hasn't changed much since the last update. The master bedroom is completely full of stuff out here. All this stuff we're going to try to garage sale. See if we can make $1 or $2. This couch I've had some interest in, but they don't want it, I guess. Who knows? We're trying. So let's walk back here. I'll show you these other 2 rooms, how far it's come. We got a lot of cleaning to do still. I don't know if we're going to try to rent this place out. We may just try to sell the trailer house. I think that's our better bet. I don't need more projects, and I'd prefer to get the land cleaned up. But this room's pretty empty now. I think this next room has 1 chair in it. Oh, and it still has this dresser. We realized the lady ain't calling us back, so the dresser's still sitting here. So it doesn't get moved out yet. But the Christmas closet, it's completely empty now. So as you can see, we've come a long ways. I think I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna get you a little more drone footage of the property. We've done some more cleaning around the property. We had a little time yesterday knocking down weeds and things like that. So let's check that out. But in the meantime, I appreciate each and every one of y'all watching. I'm really excited about this new place. I think it's gonna help us grow a lot. We have room to do all kinds of shenanigans. So thank you, each and every one of you, for watching. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and comments and all that whatnot. Make sure you hit the notification bell, and I hope each and every one of you is blessed beyond means. We'll catch you next time.